Mphaphuli, and he's actually one of the first black graduates from Wits University with the help of scholarship from Anglo. And today he uses that hard-earned education to improve the lives of thousands of other similar backgrounds. And he's joining us on the line. Good morning, Dimachero.
Morning, morning, DJ Complexion and your listeners.
Yes, welcome to the show and thank you for making time. Lefuna, we want to understand more about yourself and the journey that you've undertaken to get to where you are right now as a businessman.
Yeah, I was born in Chimbuphe in Buani in the former Venda area. I matriculated from Beru High School and I went to Wits to study electrical engineering and I graduated in 1990. And then I worked for African Products and then Nestle and then Amsco and Red, the firm of consulting engineers. And then from 1999, I've been a consulting engineer on my own.
Okay. And then talking about your consulting company, from the onset, you said from 1999, right? Lefuna?
Sorry, I mean that?
You were saying that from 1999, that's when you went solo with your consulting, right?
Yes. Yeah. Initially, we were focusing on building services like the design of hospitals or upgrades. So we went on hospitals like Maputo Malachi, the Tawa Hospital, the Bediela Hospital. But from 2009, the focus has been more on electrical infrastructure, the electrification of rural households.
So that's when you bring the issue of Project Mabone. How did that come about? I mean, how did you find yourself? Was it an issue of just identifying an opportunity and seeing that you can do something in this area? How did Project Mabone actually come about?
Okay. First, what I forgot to mention that before 2011, we had already successfully electrified more than 30,000 households in Lepombo. Okay. Operation Mabone came about when the municipality approached me to come assist them with addressing their backlog. Okay. They were previously electrified the households with a rate of less than 2,000 a year. So we the business. We're now looking at doing 20,000 households before the end of June this year.
Oh, okay. And you said around 30,000 households. But what is the vision for this year for Project Mabone? How much resources go into having a single home? And tell us about the costs, in the whole process of getting the project up and running.
Okay. The cost, the average cost per connection of each household, it is an average of 6 per household. That is inclusive of that. So we're aiming to do so. The current contract that I'm doing, it is 330 million. But the money is not available immediately. Some of it is actually it's available over the NTF, meaning that it's available over a 3-year period.
Over a
3-year period, but there's also a contribution that the municipality made from their own reserves towards the Operation Mabone, which ended up assisting in the acceleration.
Okay, and the model that that is used by your company to achieve all of this, when you compare it to what government has planned, what can you say about it?
Yeah, the model, maybe to say it's a model, it's maybe an overstatement. Okay. The actual challenge is this: you find that the government policies or regulations, they allow for acceleration. For instance, the grant for electrification comes from the Department of Energy. It's called INEP, Integrated National Electrification Program. One of its criteria is to achieve universal access. The challenge that we had was that when I started with the Greater Tubaza municipality, they had 7 million over a 3-year period. Okay. Through making presentations to Treasury and the Department of Energy, we ended up persuading the Department of Energy to allocate more funding for electrification, which was a big achievement. So the model is basically to try to get the policies, so that the municipality end up being able to build a case. So that is the story behind the model, per se, because some municipalities are not aware that actually they are entitled, they can get more funding if they present their case very well. So to us, it's one of the areas with a lot of mines operating, and yet their backlog was very high.
Yeah.
So we managed to build up a case that, it will assist in addressing the inequalities in pursuance of, achieving the objectives of the National Development Plan.
Yeah,
that backlog is huge. I mean, we're talking over 2 million households that are still in the dark, and more houses are being built every day, So what are the hopes of those people having electricity? You can only wonder, because they had aimed at the universal access to electricity by 2012, but it's moving very slow. They are selling us an empty bricks lie.
Indeed, in the whole country, you're looking at 2 million. But if you look, let me give you an example of Thulamela, where I did a lot of work. Thulamela used to also have a huge backlog, but now it is, the backlog, I think it is at less than 10,000, whereas previously, 3-4 years ago, it was at more than 40,000.
Wow.
So in some municipalities, universal access is being achieved. The highest backlog is in KZN and the Eastern Cape. Limpopo, it has gone down quite significantly. It is true that there are houses being built, but you find that with Operation Mabone, we make sure that when we complete a village, all houses that are without electricity are connected.
Nice one. We're so grateful that you took the time to join us. So we would like to understand also, if people want to get in touch with you or your company in terms of the work that you do, how do they get in touch with you?
Our offices are in Polokwane, number 2 for Tracker Street, in Polokwane. So we're available there. We also have offices in Pretoria, but our main office is here in Polokwane. The number there, should I give the number?
Please do.
Yeah, it is 015-291-1128.
All right, Mphaphuli, thank you so much.